Greetings, this is Christine Van Pelt on Gibson County, Indiana, State Coordinator and Lead Recording Secretary for the Indiana Assembly. And we are wrapping up Brent Allen Winter's Declaration of 76, United States Constitution, a Common Lawyer Comments, clause by clause. You can find this material and other important learning tools from Brent Allen Winters at his website of commonlawyer.com. Let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. All right, so the pages are 233 to 243. Here is the YouTube link for that reading. So we are on Sharpen Your Action. Number 1, never mistake mere motion for sharp action. Number 2, regardless of any selfish ambitions or misguided diversions, colonials for secession nevertheless held fast to a common pledge. Stop the foreign bankers groping leech-like tentacles. Pretty common, right? Number 3, trusting the God of providence and all of nature's laws, they gave up that which is fleeting to gain that which lasts. We are the beneficiaries. Number 4, near all colonials accepted Scripture's claims, held them in deepest gratitude, and strived to keep them. Number 5, but acting against the light, government officials, magistrates, agents, and their freedom-hating supporters continue to take our country astray into lawlessness, robbing Americans of life and freedom and the rest of mankind of freedom's beacon. Number 6, in fact, we have allowed our senators and representatives to ignore their constitutional duty to either remove the federal court's jurisdiction over matters federal judges abuse or to impeach them, one by one as need arises, to keep courts within the Constitution. Number 7, beginning before 1776 on the eastern seaboard, freedom haters have dogged the steps of well-meaning Americans across the continent, seeking usurious profit from their hardships and falterings. Number 8, as often as not, state legislators, governors, and judges seek civil law's ease of administration, deny their oaths to support the federal and defend our Constitution, and take the path of least resistance, thwarting our common law freedoms. Number 9, remember, freedom haters keep their positions of domination using crafts of deception to incite fear of terrorism, and where these fail, they use raw force and on some to further strike terror into others. Number 10, you must nevertheless take courage and by the truth of the law resist, because the enemies of the law of freedom, though often appearing unbeatable through the deceit of their cabals, are weak manipulators without staying power. Number 11, first, they have not the undying and ever-firing spark that comes from the determination to do right. Number 12, second, their mission, though all-consuming to them, is nonetheless trivial, each one of them confined to serving only himself. Number 13, third, the convictions of freedom haters, being only for themselves, are as weak as they. Number 14, fourth, freedom haters, blinded by their lusts, lack the creativity, clarity, sustaining focus, and drive to forge institutions of substance for learning and doing, such as churches and colleges, and thus forever seek only to infiltrate and subvert other successful organizations. Number 15, to further mask themselves in their evil acts, some hide behind corporations, state-created and controlled fictional persons. Number 16, thus government dependence by outliving their competitors through phony agencies, bureaucracies of sham people, corporations, dominate genuine Americans. Number 17, in fact, by enumerating the powers of the federal government, our Constitution confines its activities to those powers it lists. Number 18, our common law offers truly freedom-friendly ways to enjoy the benefits of limited liability in business and investing. Number 19, the American that shows respect for our fundamental and constitutionally protected rights, government labels as dangerous to the state and targets for destruction. Of course, because it's against the state it's considered. Number 20, remember, no country has lost its freedom that has kept alive its common law tradition by trial by jury. All right, this go ahead section. Number 1, strike but few blows, but strike them to the heart. Number 2, few blows for truth need to be struck, but the few delivered need drive to the heart of the matter. Number 3, the United States became its own country to keep its Constitution. Number 4, wielding these, you will strike to the enemy's heart this contemptuous dislike against the majesty of law. Number 5, at the heart of your calling is your leadership, the power to follow truth and do right, even when the will of all others fails. Number 6, conviction arises from understanding deep within, welling up from the indwelling spirit. Number 7, the man of moral and physical courage fears only what God thinks of him and no other. Further, he fears not to die because something greater than himself holds him. All right. Common law history in brief. Dunwallo Multus, established about 510 BC. Pardon, there's some overlap here. Okay, among the Britons, the Maumutine law is still celebrated amongst the English. Number 2, Magna Carta, or the Great Charter, 15 June 1215, secured very important liberties to every order of men in the kingdom, to the clergy, to the barons, to the people. All right, and number 3, the first charter granted by James I to the Virginia Company in 1606 declared that the inhabitants of the colony shall have and enjoy the liberties, franchises, and immunities as if they had been abiding and born with this. Let's see. Had been, because that would probably be over here. Right. Okay. So, as if they had been abiding and born within this, our realm of England. Number 4, no man shall be deprived of his liberty or property, but by the judgment of his peers or the law of the land. Number 5, in suits at common law, the right to trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Number 6, any and every innovation in the ancient and settled usages of the common law should be viewed with jealousy and trusted with caution. Number 7, accordingly, common law loathes monopolies, secret conspiracies formed to loot the people, government, forced associations. Number 8, to sum up, common law governs by the open, bold, and lively authority of freedom's law. Civil law justifies secret conspiracies to dominate by stagnant power from behind a facade called the state. And number 9, the answer, therefore, is not to find perfect men to entrust with power, but to confine imperfect men to the Constitution's listed powers and demand that they follow its common law course of due process before using these powers. All right, that is the end of Brett Allen Winter's study on the Declaration of 76 and the Constitution, clause by clause. So, reminders, Mondays, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, the first and third Mondays, the General Assembly and the Assembly of the Militia meet. The second and fourth Mondays are the Jural Assembly and the Militia Assembly meets. Here are our social media links, and don't forget to check out Peacekeeper Task Force at pktfnews.org. And don't forget to support the Assembly. There's various products and gifts at the Indiana State National Shop, and there is the website at home on indiana.org. All right, then, I want to wish you all peace and love. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to have shared this study with you, and I wish you all love and see you on the next call.